Eli 5. Why should you not change your transmission fluid if you've never changed it last 10,000 miles? For context, I have an older Toyota 05. 160k miles. Transmission fluid looks kinda brown and mechanic said I should do a flush and quoted me $300. I've also heard that at some point you shouldn't change the transmission fluid if it has been changed in a while. Why is this? That's what we call a hoax. The reason this hoax keeps getting perpetrated is that someone will notice their transmission having issues, so they'll bring it in for a flush. Not long after, the transmission will fail due to the problems it was having and the flush gets blamed even though the reason for the flush was because the transmission was having problems. Sometimes forcefully flushing can move clutch material that has built up in passages to locations causing binding in valves and pressure manifold switches, etc. If you just do a drain and refill, that should not occur. I've been rebuilding transmissions for 30 years. There is nothing in old transmission fluid that helps a high-mileage transmission to keep operating normally. Transmission have filters that remove particles from being able to flow throughout the internals, so there are no particles to help with grip. If anything, old fluid breaks down and loses its ability to assist with grip. Transmissions are not as complex as people think. High-mileage transmissions typically will have worn-down clutch plates which will cause slipping. Seals and O-rings stop sealing and can crack, causing hydraulic fluid loss which causes things to not engage properly. It's rare that we see catastrophic failure where things actually explode inside. Also, clutch material can build up in passages before they get to the pan to be filtered, which can cause issues with activating pressure switch manifolds and can cause issues with movement in the valve body. A reputable transmission shop would know the typical things to check for the symptoms being exhibited. Transmission rebuilds are expensive because of the labor. I can spend 14 hours removing a transmission from a vehicle, disassembling said transmission to get to a $15 part deep inside to replace it, reassembling and reinstalling said transmission. That $15 part may cost $2,500 in labor. However, a refurb transmission may cost $2,500 installed, so there's no cost benefit to the vehicle owner either way.